Hey everybody, welcome to Pop-Up Podcast. I am Mr. Southern Official. I am him, he is me. We have with us a very special guest. I could introduce her, but I feel like I won't do it a justice. So I'm gonna let her tell you something about herself, like her name. Does she like long walks? No, I'm joking.
I do like long walks in the forest. No.
Not on the beach, but the forest.
The forest. You got to be a little different. I'm Stacy Kostovicki. I'm Executive Director of Gulf Coast Kids House.
Awesome. And it is a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
So we're out at Trader Bo's and they're having an event here, but you guys are also having something.
Yes. So we are having a yard sale. It actually wrapped up at noon, so it's perfect timing to leave the yard sale and come on down here to Trader Bo's. They've got fabulous food trucks. Someone's walking by with the most beautiful orchids I've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah, all sorts of great things at Uptown Market.
Awesome. So with your yard sale, is this a annual thing or is it a weekly thing, or how does that work?
It's a new thing.
It's a new thing. Okay.
Yeah, COVID made us rethink some of our fundraising. So we had our first East Hill yard sale in February, and we just invite vendors to pay $25 to set up in our parking lot. So we've got everything from people that are cleaning out their garages to people that actually are artists and selling their wares. But if you're cleaning out your garage, we will take care of all your stuff at the end of the sale so you don't have to take it home.
Awesome.
So this is only our second annual one. We're hoping to maybe do another one in the fall. Awesome.
So I'm pretty sure the name says it all in its own. But for your organization, what is the mission behind the organization?
So our mission is to serve victims of child abuse. We see the most egregious cases of child abuse in Escambia County. Before Gulf Coast Kids House, if a child disclosed that they were being abused, they would have to maybe do that in the classroom. Mm-hmm. And then from there, they'd have to go to the hospital. They'd have to talk to a social worker. Then they'd have to go to the police station, eventually the courthouse. And it was a very broken system. And what it was doing was traumatizing the child because they were having to tell their story over and over again.
Gotcha.
So at the Kids House, we combine legal, mental health, medical, advocates, anyone that you could possibly need during the investigation is there under one roof.
Gotcha.
So that the kids only have to come to one place. We record their interviews so that they don't have to say it over and over again. And we really just work together for the better outcomes of our children.
That is awesome because it's, the saying is the children are our future. And you have to be very careful with kids because they're durable. Mm-hmm. But you don't push them to the limits just because they can handle it, because it can break a spirit.
Absolutely.
Having to go through that over and over again. That's crazy.
And we do a lot of child abuse prevention because what we see with our youngest kids is that oftentimes they don't know what's happening to them is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And they are very innocent, and so they can be tricked easily by pedophiles and groomers. So we've got to talk to our kids early and often about what that looks like.
Gotcha. So just to add on for a question for myself. So do you guys have like a registry that goes out to kind of maybe have a list of offenders? Because I know personally, in my neighborhood, we just had a individual to move in. Mm-hmm. We had no clue. He was still registered under his last address. Mm-hmm. So do you guys do anything as far as?
So Kids House does not, but the Florida Department of Law Enforcement has an amazing website. If you go in there, you can put your zip code or your specific address, mm-hmm. and you can get a list of addresses, or you can get a pin drop of all the sexual offenders and sexual predators near you.
Yeah, because that's a very scary situation. So
it is, and there's way more than you would like to think.
Yeah, I know. Just in my neighborhood alone, there's like 7,
mm-hmm.
and it's.
I think I did it within a 5-mile radius of the Kids House, and there's like 500.
Wow.
There's a lot. You can almost not see the ground with all those little pin drops.
Now, I'm a strong believer in second chances and everything. Sometimes things can be, but it's still a scary thing to have to think about, especially having kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you get into this field of work here? Is it something that you kind of fell into, or it was like a passion and it just kind of grew into a job, or?
So, I was a volunteer at the kids' house, and what I appreciated about it the most was the improvement in the process for children. I love children. I don't have children, but
you want to?
No.
You sure? I can,
babysit, but I got 2 kittens.
We can work with the
talk
babysit.
We'll talk off air. But no, I wouldn't say that it started off as a passion. It started off as just an appreciation for an improvement. But then I've been there just over 10 years, and so it has definitely grown into a passion.
Gotcha.
I think because of the people that work in this field, they're so passionate and so good at their job, and that's what keeps me motivated.
Gotcha. So, is there any other events coming up that you guys are going to be working on besides the yard sale, or is it kind of still slow motion with the COVID thing?
Thank goodness summer is usually a slow time for us anyway. So in the fall, we'll be kicking into high gear with dragon boat races and brunch and bubbles. Yep, down at Baby Park. It's really fun. But no, this summer we'll be taking it easy and catching our breath from April and May.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I know this summer the school system is doing a lot of summer school because of COVID and whatnot. So that's awesome.
I know. I was very pleased with our school district and the proactive steps they're taking to make sure that kids enter school ready.
Indeed. Yeah, it's sigh of relief to know that someone cares.
Absolutely.
Sigh of relief. So I don't want to take up a bunch of your time because I understand that you've been up running and gunning for, what'd you say, 5 this morning?
Yep.
So I don't want to take up your time, but is there any kind of information like website, phone numbers that you want to leave with the audience to make sure, hey, if you run into something, you can get in touch with you?
Yes, absolutely. I would just ask that anyone who suspects child abuse calls the abuse hotline, and that's 1-800-96-ABUSE. We also have a free training right now. It's called No Child Abuse, KNOW, childabuse.org.
Gotcha.
You can go to that website, take a 30-minute training. It's a really easy way to learn how to recognize, report, and respond to suspected child abuse. And our goal is to educate 30,000 people. We're at about 6, so we've got a ways to go. So go to nochildabuse.org, KNOW.
Definitely check that out because it is something that we need to attack as a community. It's not an individual fight. The old adage, it takes a village to raise a child.
It truly does.
It takes more than a village to protect our children. So,
absolutely.
With that being said, like I said, I'm not going to take up any more of your time.
No, I appreciate being here.
I appreciate you coming.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with you guys. Stay tuned.
Looking for ways to make your business idea grow? Look no further. Kukua Institute invites you to Startups on the Blocks every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time. There you can network with fellow founders, get the training and practice, as well as all those resources that you need to make that business idea successful and profitable. Again, that's Startups on the Blocks every Thursday at 6 p.m.
We live. We made it. Okay? You thought it was a joke. You thought we were playing around. Nah. We are out here. What's up?
How you feeling?
Can't complain. Met this brother. He was taking a picture, doing something out there. I was like, hey, you look interesting. Let's have an interview.
That's right.
That's it. So
I was recording the video.
there you go. So tell everybody who you are, why you came to PowerLink, and what's up.
For sure. So my name is Brian Keith Wyatt Jr. I am the president and CEO of Be Easy Graphics. You see us right there. Wait, that's right there. That's us right there. We are a team of visual storytellers. We believe that every brand has a story. And so we've been accelerating brands for over 17 years with scroll-stopping visual experiences through graphics, video production, and content creation, click-worthy website designs, and growth-driven marketing strategies. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois.
Boom. Okay.
Currently living in Tallahassee, Florida, where we're based. And yeah.
So excellent. Yeah, I was asking because I was like, you don't sound like you're from here.
Nah.
You don't sound like you're from here. So excellent. So you started 17 years ago?
17 years ago,
Excellent.
October 25th of 2004. So
Where'd you go to school?
University of Illinois at Urbana.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Cool. So like, what's new? What do you want to see here at PowerLink?
Oh man, I would love to see a bunch of people just feeling empowered and confident in how to grow their businesses. There are a lot of businesses here and brands, and especially when the pandemic hit, a lot of people were confused, like, man, how do I grow from here? Where do I go from here?
Definitely.
And I want to answer some of those questions. So I'm giving a presentation in about 11 a.m. Central Standard Time about how to accelerate your brand growth. So I'm going to be dropping 17 years of marketing secrets.
There you go.
You don't want to miss it if you haven't registered.
There you go. I'm new to this. Not really. A little bit. Trying to get some stuff done. Anyway, we're just been talking. What's the next year look like for you?
Next year is looking like a year of expansion. We, like I said, have been in Tallahassee for about 6 years now. We have a team of about 14. And so I want to expand our impact and influence into Atlanta, Orlando, in order to help some more local businesses, brands, and nonprofits there. So
there you go.
Yep.
You have anything else you want to tell everybody, before you jet out? Because I know you got game here. No, you good, man. Trust me. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know why? Because guess what? Pop a podcast. This is what we do. People just come in like, that's how my life is. It's all good. That's one of the sponsors right there, Bantu Cola. You know what it is. He's come over here, bro. Come over here real quick. See, this is what we do. It's a family affair.
just pop up.
Just pop up.
What up, peeps? How y'all doing? Mr. C here from the 850, the Black Business Ambassador for the Gulf Coast.
That's it.
What's up, peeps?
That's
Realis.
it. We're gonna have another interview with them later on, but that's what we're doing right now. So, bro, very excited. Being down there in Tallahassee, have you experienced some of that HBCU life?
I have. A few of our team members studied at FAMU.
Gotcha.
And I've been around. I pledged IOTA back in Illinois.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So network with some of my brothers.
Okay.
Out there, so.
Okay. Excellent. No, because that's I really haven't heard about IOTA until I think last year.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, y'all some G's.
When we present, you'll know.
That's y'all. Yeah, y'all tough. I was gonna say it like that. Y'all tough. Yeah. So let everybody know once again where they can find you at. I guess website wise, phone wise, whatever.
Oh, yeah. So if you weren't able to make it to the expo, or if you did come and you weren't able to catch everything, because I talk pretty fast sometimes, just go to hey.beeasygraphics.com/PowerLink. We created a page just for you. I just recorded an intro video for you as well. So you can learn more about who we are, what we do, and also get access to the presentation recording and the slides and a marketing workbook that's going to give you the step-by-step instructions on how to grow your brand. So if you want those resources, again, go to hey.beeasygraphics.com/PowerLink. There it is.
That's it, bro. Hey, Promise Mangum Papa Podcast. We'll be back in a little bit. Pause, y'all. Peace.
I have my own business and very excited to tell people about that business.
And the name of that business, guys?
Well, it's that. AIM Assessments is the corporate name, but our project name is Felon Education Project.
Yes.
And we got into this a number of years ago because I am a business expert. not just at Christmas, but I've owned a number of very, very successful businesses and sold them, and was asked if I could write a program for men who have been in prison and are about to get out. And people that have felonies in their background face all kinds of difficulties that you and I may not face. We can go open a bank account anywhere we want, basically, but they can't. We can get funding. Many times they can't. We can live where we want to, but many times they can't because they may have a sex charge against them, and they're limited as to where they can go or what they can do. So the idea was, let's set up a program inside the prisons that teaches entrepreneurship to felons, so that when they get out of prison, they have something that they can turn to and start making money the right way, instead of turning back into crime, which is what they've known most of their life. And not everybody that's there is, a hardened criminal. A lot of people are there for car accidents that had multiple injuries, and so they got a year or two in prison, or they broke and entered into something, or they were smoking pot and got caught. But for those guys, they like this program too. But especially for men who have been in prison anywhere from 5 years to 40 years, because they're pretty well jaded at that point. They have a real chip on their shoulder. They don't know anything about society. The first class I ever taught, all the men in this class have been in prison for 20 years.
Jeez.
So that was in 1999, 1998. And I asked them, I said, you're going to start your business when you get out of prison. What would you consider your number one method of advertising to be? What do you think those men said?
Postal service.
Well, close. They said the phone book.
Oh, wow.
And I said, that's what I said. Oh, wow.
Are you going to burn it?
I said, guys, there's no more phone books. And they said, what? How do you look something up? I said, you pick up a cell phone and you say, Siri or Google, what's the address for so-and-so? They said, no phone books. I said, no phone books and newspapers and everything has changed. And so keeping up with modern society is a big challenge to these guys that have been out of touch. That particular prison didn't allow internet or TV. And so these guys had not seen TV in 20 years.
Wow.
Now, I know some of you think, oh my gosh, I can't go 20 minutes without turning on the TV or listening to the radio or a podcast, something that's going to interact with me, that's intelligent, has action, has motion, has interest. These guys just haven't experienced that.
It's kind of like what is the name? The Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption, absolutely.
Yeah, it's an overwhelming feeling to, I mean, for me to be disconnected during a hurricane for about 4 or 5 days.
Oh, yeah.
My world just ended.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can only imagine the
those
trials and tribulations.
Yeah, those of us that have just come through this pandemic. This is the first time I've been out of the house. I mean, I've been out of the house, but I've not done a business event in a year and a half.
Yeah.
This is exciting to me, to be able to finally go outside, interact, teach, meet people, and be involved again.
Looking for ways to make your business idea grow? Look no further. Kukua Institute invites you to Startups on the Block every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time. There you can network with fellow founders, get the training and practice, as well as all those resources that you need to make that business idea successful and profitable. Again, that's Startups on the Blocks every Thursday at 6 p.m.
you like to pull me apart? Do you love me? Do you not? Either way, you had me from the start.
So, but we ain't talking all about North Carolina. We're talking about script. So what? Like I said, we can go down memory, but I want to see what you're doing.
Man, I got a lot of things happening for me right now, man. So, like, one thing right now is this weekend I'm headed to LA. I got my boy out there. He dropped everything and just followed. He's following his dreams to become a screenwriter, and so he's getting in the film industry. He's been doing it for a while, but now he's like no holds barred, sacrificing it to really make it happen. But he's also talking to some music people out there. So I'm headed out there, man. I'm gonna try to get my feet in some kind of door. If anything, go out there and spread the gospel. You know, I'm gonna be out there trying to do like a pop-up show or something. It's kind of hard to book right now, man. If it wasn't already hard enough to book a show, especially in LA, I mean, it's even more of a challenge now with COVID. But you know, I'm gonna go out there and roll the dice, man. See what happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's up with that?
Yeah, man, I'm switching gears, man. I just, you know, I'm never going to stop rapping. I'll probably keep rapping until the day I die. Well, really, there's no probably about it. You know, I just love all music.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make a rock and roll album, man. I love rock and roll. It has a big chunk in my heart, you know. And so I released this album with a couple of my old band members from way back in the day.
Dope.
And you know, man, and it makes me more versatile where I can, like, all right, the set you only want 15 minutes and you got 20 other rappers on the bill, I'll do a rap set. Yeah. If I got a full night and my boys are willing to do it, you know, we're gonna do a rock and roll set.
Gotcha. No,
you know?
Ain't no genres anymore, for real. I mean, there are like, you know, people they want good music, period. That's just it. Why do you like King Powers on most of your pictures right now?
So that whole album, man, I had the idea, you know, that's one of my favorite shows, man.
Down and Down.
So great. I think one of my favorite things, man, was Samuel L. Jackson rolled up to Danny McBride and was like, there any brothers on your show? He was like, yeah, and he pointed right next to Craig Robinson, and them two together, man, is just so good.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious. But man, I had this idea, and it all came together by some kind of weird, messed up recipe that I didn't even mean to put together. I was listening to the music and I just started thinking, like, it'd be funny if the album cover was me as a baseball player.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, the song titles, it started with singles, doubles, players, and the first three tracks of the album was like, all right, well, I'm kind of like accidentally going with the baseball theme. And my homeboy looked at me and was like, the album cover doesn't need to be you as a baseball player. You should go and make baseball cards as like a side gimmick, like a part of the marketing strategy. And so, man, I got all these baseball cards. I think I got some right now.
I need one right now. I need you to
send me the Addy, but
gotcha.
Yeah, let's see. Let's turn this on right. Whoop. Yep.
Yes.
What's crazy, man? My other homeboy, he was like, "You need to put a QR code on the back,
boom,
and that way they can download the album."
That's it.
And so, you know, man, I was just like, "Damn, that's a great idea."
Bro, marketing 101 has been just ridiculous when it came to the COVID season. Like, you really gotta sit here and think of creative ways to market yourself.
And just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, doing our time at batting. Don't you know now? It's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, we're moving on up to the east side, yeah, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Well, we're moving on up to the east side, yeah. We finally got a piece of the pie, yeah. You're the first one to dance today, you know.